Hi, this is Derek Chamberlain with MoneyAhoy.com, and today I'm going to show you how you can start your own LLC for cheap. Now, I've helped hundreds and hundreds of people to start their own LLC and save a bunch of money, and I'm going to show you how to do that in your video today. So if you're ready to get started, join me. It should take a little less than 10 minutes, and I'm going to show you how using LegalZoom you can save yourself over $800 setting up your new LLC. Now I've got a link straight to LegalZoom in the comments below that'll take you just to the right page to set up your LLC. So go ahead and click that now, open it up in a new tab, and follow along. And again, I'm going to show you how you can save over $800 if you follow all my steps in setting up your LLC, and you'll be ready to start your business off on the right foot. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. I've clicked the link in the video below in the comment section, and you can see this is bringing me right to the Form an LLC and 3 simple steps. So go ahead and click started. All right, you're going to sign up as a new user. You just need your email address and password. Okay, now you need to pick which state to form your LLC in. If you'd like things to be a little easier, you can pick the state in which you live, and that will save you time in terms of forms, but it's not the cheapest way to go. What I recommend, there's a couple things you need to think about when you're registering your LLC, and that's what's the initial registration fee and what are the recurring fees that you'll experience annually. Because of that, I'm going to recommend Virginia. It's got a $100 filing fee to create your LLC and only a $50 renewal fee each year. I find that to be one of the cheapest states, and it's also very LLC friendly in terms of laws and rules and those sorts of things. Other states you can pick are going to have more expensive filing fees and more expensive renewal fees. Some states like California or New York can be $800, $1,000 or more in filing fees, and you also may need to pay taxes to that state even if you're not in the state operating your business. So for that reason, what you're going to find is Virginia is going to be one of the best deals. So let's pick that and go forward. In this case, you're going to pick whatever your LLC is going to be doing. For us, we're just going to pick technology. I'm going to be doing websites from home. So how many owners will your business have? If you'd like to keep things very simple and it's just going to be you can pick one. For reasons I explain in the post, which is linked in the comments below, I suggest picking 2 or more. So if you have a friend, family member, spouse that you can name as a second owner, that can give you increased legal protection if anyone tries to sue you or anything bad like that. It's really outside the scope of this video, but I'm going to recommend 2, and you can read why in the link to the post. So are we forming a new business? Yes, we are. Will your business have employees in the next 12 months? No, it will not. I'm going to be running this business myself, and we're not going to hire anyone and pay them a wage. This is strictly going to be a business kind of out of my office where I make websites and things like that for this example. We're going to pick our normal fiscal year here to end at the end of the year. That just makes things easier. Okay, we're going to click continue. Now, what's the address of your business? Obviously, you're going to put in your business here. We're just going to pick Richmond. The state is going to be Virginia, right? We're trying to save you money here. Here's zip code. Phone number, we'll just leave that blank. You'll put in your phone number. And in this case, I used to live in Virginia, so I'm picking something that makes sense. Let's just say you live in California. You're going to use the address of your business that would be in California. We're simply registering in Virginia, but your business is going to exist in California. Okay. What's the name of your business? Now we're going to pick a couple different names. I just made this up to be funny. Derek's Hats, Derek's Awesome Hats. What you would want to do before you get started is just try a quick Google search to make sure the name of your business isn't already taken. Each LLC needs to have a unique business name. In certain cases, you can have your business operating under multiple names, even though it's the same registered business. We're not going to do that. We're just going to keep it nice and simple. So we'll say no there. Okay, who's involved in the business? We'll talk about that next. So in this case, I believe we picked 2 owners. So the first one's going to be Derek, and I'm going to be the CEO. And then I'll add my wife. And she's going to be, I don't know, let's make her vice president. Okay. As many members that own your LLC you have, you can set them all up as owners here. Okay, the easiest way to break down ownership is in percentage. You can split your LLC up into arbitrary units and divvy those out as well. But I find percentage to be the easiest. So we're going to do 90% for me, 10% for my wife. And we're going to move on. Now, what rules regarding transfer of ownership? These go from most restrictive rules to least restrictive. I'm going to suggest if you're creating a small LLC, you keep it simple and go with the most restrictive. Everyone needs to agree before I can sell my share to the crazy neighbor down the road. This is really up to you. I'll leave that up for you to pick what you would like to have. Okay, moving on. Who's going to manage the business? Now, at this point, this is who can really sign for the business, if that makes sense. Now, we can set it up for all the owners or only the managers of the company, which you'll name. I suggest that you select all the owners. That gives you the most flexibility and will make it easier for you down the road. But you can investigate this further if that's what you're interested in. Okay, here's where we're going to get into some of the fees that can really add up over time. And this is really the meat of the video. I'm going to show you how you can save yourself hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I think I added it all up and it's over $800. So here's where you're really going to want to pay attention. If you're registering in the same state that your business will be physically located in, you can be the registered agent yourself. All this is who are they going to send official company mail to? LegalZoom will offer this service for you for $159 a year. That's insanely overpriced. You can Google registered agent, and I've done the same. I'm registered in Virginia with my LLC, even though I live in Georgia, and I pay $40 a year for this service. So if you're registering out of state, you definitely do not need to pay $159 for this service. You can get it for about $40 to $50. I've been doing that for years. So you're going to name your own registered agent. And here, once you register for that service, it's outside of LegalZoom. You'll just put their information in here, right? There we go. In very many cases, you'll get the name and address of the registered agent that you've set up, and you'll just put that in here. If you're registering in the same state in which you live, you can use your own address for now and change it later. It takes about 5 minutes to change it on your state's website. Okay, here's another way that you can be charged lots of money. LegalZoom can obtain your EIN for you for $50, $49. That sounds like a great deal, doesn't it? Actually, it's not. I've got a link in my post, which you'll see in the comments below. You can request this yourself. It takes about 3 minutes on the federal EIN website. So no, I will save our $49 and spend an extra 3 minutes there. Would you like a complimentary consultation? No, we don't want random people calling us trying to sell us things. Let's move forward. Okay, here's a thing where they're going to send you tools, forms, all these sorts of things. You don't need any of this stuff. You can Google it for free and get any sort of form you would need under the sun. So we're going to say no to there, and we're going to save ourselves over $300. Okay, do we want an attorney for $31.25 a month? No, thank you. We can use our own attorney if we get sued down the road. If we have questions, you can email me, or you can just Google it yourself. Moving right along. Business license package. So this is going to make your job easier. You don't need to worry about any of this. You can Google all of this. So we're not going to pay $75 for this. This is if you have in many cases, if you have a physical location, you need to get a business license. If you're accepting money in your physical location or you're selling things, you're going to need to have a business license. If you're doing certain contract services, like a contractor building decks, landscaping, things like that, you may have to register. Those are the sorts of forms you'll need. All of that can be found on the local county website if you're conducting business on anything that's got a physical presence. So we're not going to worry about that. Compliance calendar. This is $69 a year. You have one thing to comply with in Virginia annually, and they will send you a letter for this. This is to re-register your corporation or renew your LLC, basically, and it costs $50 a year. You'll get the letter. They give you 3 months to pay. That's all you need to worry about outside of paying your taxes. So no, we don't need to be worried about paying that fee. Here you can see this is just what I was talking about on the previous page. Most businesses that sell goods need to register for taxation. That takes you all of about 5 minutes on the Virginia webpage. So no, we don't need to spend $50 for that. Okay, Business Advantage. Do we want help with a website or domain or any of that sort of stuff for $8 a month? No. I show you in a link at the bottom of the page that's linked in the comments on how you can start your own website. It's very simple. It's outside the scope of this video, but you can do that yourself for less than $4 a month. So we don't need to worry about these trials and $8 a month. That's extra money that you don't need to spend. Okay, do you want to set up a business checking account? I recommend you do not do this. Set up a business checking account with a local bank or a local credit union. There's really no point to using some of these big banks for this. Same thing with a credit card. I would recommend that you do that through your local bank or local credit union where you establish your business checking account. It will just make your life that much easier. Okay, domain name and website. We talked about that already. I would suggest you do that completely on the side. You'll have more control over it. It will be cheaper for you. And I talk all about how to do that on that linked post there at the bottom. Okay, you're going to review all of your information and make sure it's accurate, and then go on to the next step. Now here's where they're really going to try and upsell you. You can see here's the $100 Virginia filing fee I mentioned. We really do not want anything that the Standard or the Gold has to offer. It's extra stuff that you don't need. If we're patient and we're thinking about our business, getting this in an extra 15 days isn't going to matter. There's other things we can do, such as set up our website, finalize our business plan, those sorts of things. You don't need a company seal or binder or any of these membership certificates. This is all junk stuff. You don't need any of this sort of stuff. As I mentioned, the EIN you can get in about 3 minutes, so there's nothing special about that. And this business advantage is just a bunch of extra fluff you don't need. So click on the economy package. Okay, as you can see, this is everything here. Our economy package is $149, $100 Virginia filing fee, and our total comes out to about $259. If you would have selected more of those sorts of packages and things like that, you could find yourself spending over $800 additional dollars just to register your LLC. We don't need to do that. It's a waste of your money. And if you have about 15 minutes total, you can do all of that stuff yourself. Okay, from there, all we need to do is fill out our payment information, and we're ready to register our LLC. So we'll put all this in. This is going to be your actual payment information, and from there, you're good to go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. In it, I've showed you how you can set up your own LLC for cheap. I've helped hundreds and hundreds of folks set up their own LLC and save hundreds and hundreds of dollars each and every time. So I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comment sections if you have any questions. I'd be more than happy to help you work through anything that you've got on your mind so that you can register your own LLC and get started with your business making money today. This is Derek Chamberlain with MoneyAhoy.com. Good luck.